Seth freaking Rollins will be starting off the show today, and it seems like he has something to say. Our WWE champion Seth freaking Rollins, he has something to say about a certain somebody after their match in the last episode. So let's welcome Seth freaking Rollins to the ring while he prepares for his speech, I guess you could call it. But Seth Rollins here, he is in the house here. He is ready to go. He is ready to talk. He's ready to talk some smack. He is ready. And if y'all can't tell, we did go old school Raw for the past, I think for the last episode and for this episode going forward. It's going to be old school Raw for a little bit, and then we'll change things up a bit later on. But Seth Rollins is getting ready to talk. Seth Rollins did ask for this time to speak, so the GM decided to give it to him. Mind you, the GM has not been revealed yet, so we'll find out who the GM is eventually. But as of right now, let's get ready to hear what Seth Rollins has to say. Ladies and gentlemen, last week we witnessed something disappointing. We witnessed AJ Styles, a phenomenal competitor, fall short in our non-title match. Now don't get me wrong, AJ is an incredible athlete, but what happened in the ring wasn't phenomenal. It was lackluster. It was underwhelming. I called AJ Styles out here not to berate him, but to challenge him. AJ, we've had battles before, we've stolen the show together, but last week was not up to our standards. I want the AJ Styles that pushes me to my limit, the AJ Styles that makes this ring our canvas. This is not about disrespect. This is about reminding the world what we're capable of. AJ, I respect you, I truly do, but I know you can do better. I know you can be phenomenal. So AJ Styles, I'm challenging you to rise above the disappointment, to prove to the world that you're still the phenomenal one. Step up, AJ. Step up and show us why you belong in the ring with the Monday Night Messiah, or in this case, the Wednesday Night Messiah. Eddie, my man, last week was a blast, no doubt, but I know you've got more in your arsenal, so here's the deal. I want to see you in action, the full Eddie Guerrero experience. If you can impress me, we might just talk about a title shot. Now here's the kicker. I've got a little surprise for you tonight. I've set up a match, a chance for you to showcase what you've got. But the catch is, I won't reveal your opponent until you're out there in the ring. Get ready, Eddie. Find yourself a tag partner, because it's going to be one hell of a ride. And with that, we have heard from both the WWE Champion along with the Intercontinental Champion, Benjamin Extreme. And if y'all haven't noticed, Ben Extreme and Eddie Guerrero, they've had quite a bit of a little rivalry going on. So basically what Extreme is trying to say, he's trying to give Eddie a chance. He's trying to give Eddie an opportunity to actually show that he deserves a title shot And then for Seth Rollins, that matchup that he had with AJ Styles last week, he was not satisfied with that match. He was not very impressed, rather, like he just said. He wasn't impressed with that match. So he decided to give him a challenge himself. I wonder what AJ Styles is going to do. He's going to take the challenge? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out in the next episode. But Extreme, he is throwing the challenge out for Eddie. They had a great, phenomenal match in the last episode. They both made they busted each other open, which was very surprising. I did not expect that at all. But they had a really, really, really good match in last week's episode. And now Extreme is wanting to see what more Eddie can do in the ring, which is why Extreme has requested to have Guerrero in a match, in a different type of match, to see what he's really capable of. And with his partner, he found Johnny Gargano. That is going to be his partner for this match. So Johnny Gargano and Eddie Guerrero versus, I wonder, who are they going to be going up against? I don't know. But we also have to start building our tag division. We have plenty to do. We have plenty to do. But Eddie Guerrero found his trust in Johnny Gargano to help him win this match, which I think it was a pretty good shot. Gargano in and of himself, he's actually really, really good. He is pretty decent, and he's had some strong performances here on Universe Mode, and so has Eddie Guerrero. He has had some very strong matches going on in this Universe Mode. But let's find out who their not enemies, but who their opponents are based off what Extreme wanted. So we're about to find out here in a little bit. Who do we got? Who do we got as their opponents here tonight? Oh, okay. The New Day, Big E, and Kofi Kingston. The New Day are going to be competing against Gargano and Guerrero. So this is really a step up for both Guerrero and for the New Day, because the New Day is trying to build up for a tag championship match against the awesome ones being McIntyre and The Miz. So they had a match with The Miz and McIntyre in the last episode, and they put on quite a bit of a fight. And The Miz and McIntyre were kind of impressed, so they want to see what else they can do. So so Kofi Kingston and Big E, the New Day, they're going to be in quite a couple of matches here to see to determine whether or not they deserve a tag title shot at Money in the Bank coming up in a couple episodes. But Big E, he is ready to go. He is swimming in the ring. He is dancing. Kofi Kingston throwing pancakes to the crowd. They love it. The crowd loves the New Day. They're already cheering for them. They haven't even done nothing. They've just been showing off their dance moves like Big E's doing right there. But I think it's going to be a pretty good match, a pretty fun match to watch. Eddie Guerrero in a tag match. We haven't seen that yet in this universe, but we have not seen Eddie Guerrero in a tag match. We've only seen singles matches with Eddie Guerrero. And with Johnny Gargano, this is, I believe, his third match here in universe mode, third or fourth. And he's been doing all right. He's been doing good. He's trying to move up. But Eddie Guerrero and Big E starting it off. Big E and Guerrero. Oh, Big E going for a big slam onto Eddie Guerrero there right at the start of the match. And what else we got going on? Eddie going for a mid rope drop kick. There we go. Eddie Guerrero already showing off to the crowd. Already showing what to do. He's showing Extreme what he's capable of. Guerrero wants that title opportunity for the IC Championship. Oh, and now he's going after Kofi Kingston, trying to get Kofi Kingston out of the picture already. But Big E already going for another. What's he going for here? Big E going for a big slam onto Eddie Guerrero there. Once again, another body slam. Lock up. What are they going for? Oh, it seems like Big E's trying to go for a tag move here, which he successfully executes with Kofi Kingston. Snapmare to Guerrero there into a knee drop, I guess. A type of knee drop towards Eddie Guerrero. And now Kofi Kingston going after Gargano, trying to get Gargano out of the picture. Kofi going after the left leg of Guerrero there and throwing Guerrero outside of the ring. And what's he going for here? What's Kofi going for? Oh, I think he's about to go for it. Is he going to do it? Beginning of the match, going for a suicide dive already in the beginning of the match? Oh man, that's impressive. That's impressive. Kofi Kingston. Oh, and the crowd already screaming, "This is awesome!" It's only been like a minute or two into this match, and they are already screaming, "This is awesome!" Showing off a good move, and Eddie Guerrero getting the tag onto Gargano. What's Gargano gonna be able to do against Kofi Kingston here? Going for a big forearm to the back of Kofi Kingston there. Another forearm, a whip into a drop kick, to a kick to the face, and now Kofi trying to go for a tag, but Gargano said, "No, you ain't getting a tag just yet. You're going to suffer. You're going to suffer through what I can do to you." And then Gargano going for a tag move as well. Let's go in a double super kick from Gargano and Guerrero to Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston having to roll out of the ring. Guerrero going after Big E there, but Big E said no, blocks it, and Guerrero didn't take that lightly. He's like, you know what, I'm going to punch you again. And no, now Big E, and a big neck breaker to Guerrero there. Now Guerrero going after Big E. What's he going for here? He was going for a Hurricane Rana. Hurricane Rana to Guerrero from Big E. Big E, he's very, very, very flexible. For the big guy that he is very flexible. Like being able to do a Hurricane Rana like that, that's crazy. Kofi Kingston thinking about what to do next. Guerrero getting back up in the ring. Going for a kick, 2 kicks, 3 kicks into a chop into the chest of Kofi Kingston there. And a big neck breaker to Guerrero there. Going for the tag on Big E. What's Big E going to go for here? Oh, big chop to E there. Oh, and going after the right leg, or left leg, excuse me, of Big E there. And now Guerrero going for the tag, trying to take a break, trying to get a little break going, trying to get a breather going so he can continue to perform. Another Hurricane Rana from Gargano to Big E. Is that gonna be enough to take him down? Barely even a 1 count. He got a 1 count, but almost got to that 2. But Big E kicking out at 1. That's impressive. That's impressive. Hurricane Rana like that. And a big kick to the face of Big E there. And a snapmare. Into a big right kick to Big E once again. And a big kick to the back of Big E. And going after the right arm of Big E now. Going in for the tag. Guerrero coming back into the picture. What's Guerrero going to go for here? Oh, Big E said nah. Going for a side breaker. Oh man, just throwing Guerrero like he's nothing. Like he's just a pound of bricks. Just throwing him around. Big E went for the tag on Kingston there. What's Kingston going to go for? Looks like Kingston was already going for the tag. He's afraid of Guerrero. He does not want to fight Guerrero right now. But Guerrero's not taking this lightly, man. Guerrero's ready. He wants to prove that he is capable of going after this IC championship that Extreme holds around his waist. And if he has to go through a tag match to do it, then he's going to do it. What's he going for here? Going for a big arm drag to Kofi Kingston there from the top rope. Oh, and a big forearm to Kingston there. And going for the pin. Is that going to be enough? 1. No, Big E breaks up the pin before the ref even can count to 1. Big E is speedy, man. He is very speedy. He can be very speedy when he wants to be. And now Guerrero going after the left or right arm, excuse me, or the right hand of Kingston there. Really trying to break that hand there. Going after the right hand once again. Guerrero is not letting loose on that right hand. He is trying to win this match so hard, man. He's trying to win this match. And going after the right hand again. Oh my gosh. Guerrero is not playing no games. He is trying to break Kofi Kingston's hand, man. And now he's going for the tag, taking a quick breather, letting Gargano get some spotlight. Gargano heading back into the ring. What's he going to go for here? What's going to be his first move back into the ring? He's going for a big Irish whip to the corner there. What's he going to go for here? Oh, face first into that middle turnbuckle. That has gotta hurt. Going for the pin. 1, 2. Big E breaking up the pin. Barely able to get that 2 count. Oh man, and going for the pin there on Gargano. Gargano kicks out. I think that's the first pin attempt that the New Day has gone for. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Big E back in the ring, going for a big suplex onto Gargano there. Big E's not playing around. He's ready. He's trying to take Gargano out. Going for, what's he going for here? A big right arm to the chest of Gargano there. And a big shoulder tackle from Big E. Big right hand going after Guerrero. Guerrero's not even doing anything to you, Big E. What are you doing going after Guerrero? Go after the legal man here. But I guess what Big E's trying to do, he's trying to weaken Guerrero here so he can barely do anything once he does get back into the ring. Guerrero's taking a nap right now. He's taking a big nap. And Big E just throws Gargano into the barricade towards the WWE Universe here. And going after the face of Gargano. Big E is not playing around anymore. He is not playing around. He's like, I can dance. I can dance. I can do all this fun happy-go-lucky things. But when it comes down to it, I can put up a fight. And if that means I have to go after them like this, then that's what I'm going to do. And they're going for a type of shoulder tackle, and then 2 chops to Big E there, going for a big not face buster, but going for a big knee to the face of Big E there. And going for a big DDT. DDT busting Big E open. Going after the left arm of Big E, going for the pin. Is that going to be enough to take him down? 1, 2, barely even a 1.5. He kicks out at 1. And now Gargano bringing Big E to the corner there to see if he can get... Oh, and Big E said no, but Guerrero said, hey, take this. Now, how does it feel now? Now you're about to feel the power of Gargano and Guerrero here. What are they about to go for right now? And a big right knee to Big E there. Going for a headlock here for a big strike to the head of Big E. Big E is busted open. Now he's going after the left arm of Big E there. Guerrero is not playing around. He is trying to break these competitors. He is trying to break their hands. He is trying to break their arm. He is trying so hard to break them. What's he going for? He's going for a high-risk maneuver here. What's he about to go for? Goes for a frog splash on the Big E. Is that going to be enough to take him down? 1, 2, and Kofi said no. This is not how this is going to end. We're not losing like this. And what's Eddie going for here? Big suplex. Big power slam to Big E there. Going for the tag to Gargano there. What's Gargano going to go for next? What's his plan? What are his plans? Big right arm or right hand to Big E there. Big E rolling out of the ring, need to get a breather. Gargano trying to taunt Big E into getting up. He's like, come on, man, you gotta get up. We ain't done here. We are not done right now. And then Kofi, not taking it lightly, goes for a right hand to Gargano, but Gargano not taking that lightly either. He's going after a DDT onto the corner or onto the side of the ring there. And now Big E going after Guerrero. They're not even going after each other at this point. And Big E going for another slam onto Eddie Guerrero, really trying to break the back of Guerrero here. But Gargano said, no, get back into the ring. We ain't done. Gargano trying to think of what to do next. He's walking around the ring trying to think, what should I do next? What should I do next? He hops back into the ring. What's he going for? A lockup into a big ending by Big E. Is that going to be enough to take Gargano down? 1, 2, no. Gargano said, nah, I'm not done, man. I'm not done. 1 big ending. You're going to need like 5 big endings to take me down. And going for a big suplex onto Gargano there. Now Big E finally taking a breather here, going for the tag on Kofi Kingston. The New Day, man, they have been strong. They have been really strong. They have been a team for longer than this universe when has been alive. They have been a tag team for the longest. Him, Big E, Xavier Woods, all of them are a part of the freaking New Day, man. And they've been together for a long time, so they have great chemistry working together. Kofi going for another tag here to Big E, and they have great synergy and great chemistry together as a team. Gargano and Guerrero, they're just thrown together. Guerrero just had to pick a tag partner to fight with and trust in this match, because Guerrero, he's trying to prove to Extreme that he can win, that he is worth Extreme's time, that he is worth a title shot. And Big E going for a big running slam to the corner, going for another one to the other corner. Oh man, Big E's not playing around here. He is not playing around. And Big E going for a big ending to Gargano. It's not going to be enough to take Gargano down. 1, 2, no. Gargano said, I'm not done. Gargano's like, I'm not done. You're not going to win this easily. Gargano trying to get back up on his feet. What's he trying to go for here? Oh, a Big E with a big right hand to Gargano. Gargano said no. Trying to go for another one. And goes for a big spear type move onto Big E. Big E going for the tag on Kofi Kingston there. What's the plan going to go now? Barely anything. And a big super kick from Gargano to Kofi Kingston. Oh, Kofi Kingston going for a big right arm, but he misses. And Gargano finally taking a break, sending Guerrero out to the fire here. What's he going to do now? What's Guerrero going to do? Guerrero ain't playing around. Big vertical suplex. Well, not vertical suplex, excuse me. No, he's going for the 3 amigos here. Another one. Dos amigos. And he's going for one last tres amigos. Going for the pin. It's not going to be enough to take Kofi Kingston down. 1, 2. And that is more than enough to take the New Day down. But you got to admit, the New Day put on a phenomenal match to show McIntyre and Miz that they are capable. They are very capable. So they put on a great match. But big congratulations to Gargano and Guerrero. Guerrero proves to Extreme that he can work in different types of matches. He is good. He knows what he's doing. Big frog splash there he applied earlier. And then the 3 amigos to end it. Guerrero, he's proven that he is worth it. He is worth Extreme's time. And he's going after that title, whether Extreme likes it or not. Next up, we have our next Money in the Bank qualifying match for the upcoming Money in the Bank pay-per-view 6-man ladder match. And we're going to be starting it off. We have 2 Money in the Bank qualifying matches in this episode, and the first one being Ricochet versus, I don't even remember, man. Like, I think it's Damian Priest against Damian Priest. But Ricochet, he is ready to go. He is full of energy. He's ready to go. Ooh, showing off to the crowd. Bam! Showing that he's more than capable. He is more than capable. He is ready. He's going to win this Money in the Bank qualifying match. He's going to go on to Money in the Bank and win that briefcase so he can cash on his champion of choosing. It can be Extreme. It could be Seth freaking Rollins. It could be whoever is champion at that moment in time that Ricochet would decide to cash in if he were to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. But his opponent coming out here now, you already know. It's the man that you would think runs the Judgment Day. But it is the man, Damian Priest. He is in this match together, accompanied by Rhea Ripley.
Accompanied by Rhea Ripley, representing the Judgment Day. From New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
Damian Priest, him and the Judgment Day, they have been in this universe mode pretty much the entirety of it so far. The entire 8 episodes, I believe, that we're going on now. Episode 9, this might be episode 9. I'm not too sure. Episode 8, I think episode 8, yeah, episode 8. 8 episodes going in. They have been a part of this entire time, but they haven't really participated. I guess you could say they have had matches, like Finn Balor. He had a match. I don't think Dominic Mysterio has had a match. Rhea Ripley, she's just Rhea Ripley. You don't mess with Rhea Ripley. But Rhea Ripley is very, very capable of going far in her career here in Universe Mode. But Damian Priest, he is trying to change the landscape of Wednesday Night Raw here. He's wanting to prove that Judgment Day is where it's at. Judgment Day run Raw. And the way Priest is going to show that is by winning this qualifying match and going on to the Money in the Bank ladder match. But Ricochet saying no, going for a big maneuver onto Damian Priest to start off the match here. But you gotta say, I mean, Ricochet is kind of short compared to Damian Priest. It makes you wonder, will the shortness of Ricochet really benefit him, which I think it will. And Ricochet going for a big kick to Damian Priest's head there. So the quickness and the speediness of Ricochet will really help benefit him here. But Damian Priest, he is a strong guy. He is a big, tall guy, and he's very strong. So even though he may not be as quick as Ricochet is, he can still put on a phenomenal fight. Like, look at that big clothesline to Ricochet there. Like, he's like, speed doesn't matter. Going for a big left hand onto Ricochet there. Ricochet trying to get back up using the ropes. Damian Priest waiting for him to get back up, giving him a big right arm to the back of Ricochet there. What's he going for here? He's going. Oh, it's going after. He's going out. He's ranking the arm on the ropes, and you may think that the ropes don't hurt as much as you think. It does. It does. The amount of pressure that goes onto your body part, whatever part is on that rope, and being wrenched, it hurts. It hurts. So as we can see, Damian Priest really going after the arms here. So is he going to try to go for a submission here? I don't know, but we're going to have to find out soon enough. But Damian Priest, he's ready, showing off to the crowd, showing that he's ready. He's ready to go. He's going to beat this guy like he's nothing. Damian Priest thinking in his head, this guy's not a challenge. This guy is an excuse. Why am I facing somebody like this? But again, Ricochet and the speediness helping him get back up. But Damian Priest going for it. Oh, what's he going for here? He's going for a little bear hug here. Is that going to be enough to make him tap? I don't think so. Ricochet, he's like, nah. Going for a big right hand, big 3 right hands to Damian Priest there. And a big kick to the face of Damian Priest. Damian Priest saying no, picking him up and going for, dropping him onto the top rope there. And that's got to hurt. That just hurts, man. Like, especially if you're getting choked by it. Ricochet said, no, that's not it. I'm not done yet. You thought that was going to be it for me? Ha! Joke's on you. And Damian Priest going for a South of Heaven on to Ricochet there. Going for another pin. Is that going to be enough to take Ricochet down? No. Ricochet said, nah. You think you can end the match this quickly? You're crazy. You're tripping. We ain't ending it like this. We are not ending it like this. And going for another pin. Damian Priest really trying to go for those pins here. It's not going to be enough to take him down. And it is more than enough to take Ricochet down. Again, Damian Priest, like, who is his excuse of a superstar? This was nothing. Literally a 5-minute match. But congratulations to Damian Priest for being the next to be qualified in the Money in the next qualification, excuse me, for the Money in the Bank briefcase ladder match coming up at Money in the Bank in a couple episodes. So big congratulations to Damian Priest. Ricochet, you gave it a shot, and you tried and you failed. But like I said before, that's the whole point in Universal is failure and success. And next up, we have our next Money in the Bank qualifying match. As y'all don't remember, this is a 6-man ladder match that's going to be coming up soon in a couple episodes. So we have one, I believe we have one more match after this, which is also going to be a Money in the Bank qualifying match. And then we'll have 2 more spots left for whoever's going to be in next week's Money in the Bank qualifying matches. But Chad Gable representing the Alpha Academy. You may think, Chad Gable, he's in a tag team. Why is he in a mid-card division? Well, hey man, Chad Gable, he is very capable. He is a great athlete. He is capable of doing multiple things. And being a single star is one of those things. But his opponent is going to be the almighty Bobby Lashley. If y'all don't know, Bobby Lashley is tough. He is very tough to go up against. But let's see if Chad Gable can actually step up to Bobby Lashley and take him out to qualify for the Money in the Bank briefcase ladder match coming up in a couple episodes. Bobby Lashley, I believe this might be his second match here in Universe Mode. I'm not positive, but it may be his first match actually. I think it might be a second one actually. I'm not too sure. I believe it's a second or third. But Bobby Lashley, I believe it is his second match. He was in the running for the Intercontinental Championship, I believe, but he did fail against Kevin Owens, I think. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. My memory is horrible. But Bobby Lashley, he's here to show up and show out. He's trying to win that briefcase. All these men that are competing for these matches, they want to win that briefcase. They want their opportunity to cash in on a champion. And the crowd already chanting Gable's name. All right, referee signaling them to ring the bell. Get started with this match. Big lockup at the beginning. And Chad Gable starting it off strong with the big throw to Bobby Lashley. They're going for a pin already. That can't be enough to take Bobby Lashley down. 2 count. Okay, that was kind of unexpected. It's not expected, but a big DDT from Chad Gable. Chad Gable is trying to prove to the WWE Universe that he is not just a joke. He can be in the singles. He can be a single star. He can be in the running for these championships. He can be in the running. He's trying to prove that. And Bobby Lashley's just relaxing on the turnbuckle there. And Chad Gable said, "No, you ain't gonna play around that." Big leg drag right there. Going for a leg lock there, a left leg lock. Trying to work on the leg a little bit. Chad Gable, Otis, the Alpha Academy. They have not properly made their debut here in Universe Mode as a tag team, so Chad Gable wanted to do something different. Chad Gable wanted to just start off as a single star and see where that takes him, see if that leads him anywhere. If not, he does have a tag team division to fall back on, depending on wherever Otis is. Otis is not. I believe Otis is not signed to the company just yet, but Chad Gable has mentioned to the GM a lot of positive things about Otis. And who knows? Maybe Otis will be in soon enough to join the tag division with Chad Gable to participate in order to run for or go for the tag team championships. And Bobby Lashley going for a big bear hug on Chad Gable. Is that going to be enough to make Chad Gable tap out? No. Chad Gable said nah. But Chad Gable, as I was saying, Chad Gable, he has had a lot of good things about Otis. So the GM has been very interested in actually signing Otis to Raw here. But I guess we'll have to find out as time progresses and see where we go from there. And Lashley going for a big throw onto, or big suplex onto Chad Gable on the outside of the ring. And it may think it's hard. I mean, you may think it's soft, but it hurts. It may be soft, but it does hurt to just fall on your back like that. Like, I can't even imagine taking a bump like that onto the floor. It hurts. It hurts, man. And Chad Gable saying thank you to the crowd here for supporting him and cheering for him. Bobby Lashley saying, I'm tired of it. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't playing no games. Get out of here. Bam! Big bump onto Chad Gable there. Bobby Lashley trying to get him up. No, it's dragging him to the middle of the ring here. What's he going for right now? He's going to go for a... No, he didn't go for anything. He just wanted to drag him away from the ropes. You would think he would go for a pin there, but he did not. Oh, and a big power slam onto Chad Gable. But rope break for Chad Gable. Chad Gable got lucky. That could have been the end for Chad Gable there. Chad Gable's a strong guy. He really is. But against a guy like Bobby Lashley does not play no games. He does not mess around. If he's serious about something, he's gonna show it. He's gonna show it, man. I don't know what I'm trying to say, man. I'm stuttering consistently. And Chad Gable going for an arm lock there, but getting a rope break Bobby Lashley. What's Chad Gable going for? Nothing. Just showing off to the crowd, showing that he can jump over the top rope. Bobby Lashley saying no. Chad Gable rolling out of the ring, and Lashley going for a suicide dive there, but Chad Gable said, nah, we ain't playing that game. He rolls back into the ring. Bobby Lashley getting back into the ring. What's Chad Gable looking for here? What is Chad Gable looking for? Chad Gable, he's really trying to prove to himself. Like, he really wants to be a part of this division, man, this singles division, which he really can be. The way he's been showing out in this match, he has been really, really good. So I'm excited to see where the future could lead Chad Gable here in the future. Oh man, what's that? Ooh, a big suplex onto Lashley. Is that gonna be enough to take him down? 2. No, not enough. Chad Gable almost getting the win on Lashley there. If he can pull that off one more time, he might be able to get it. He might be able to get it. No promises, but he might be able to get it if he can pull it off one more time. If not, well, that's gonna be kind of sad. But but we know he can do it. He's more than capable. But Lashley saying no, going for a vertical suplex of his own. What's Chad Gable going for here? Chad Gable going for an Irish whip to the corner again. Is he going to go for it once again? His finisher here? His big suplex? He is! Is that going to be... Oh no. Is that going to be enough to take down Lashley? He's going for it. Another suplex onto Lashley. 1, 2, 3. The crowd's chanting fight forever. Chad Gable showing off and showing up and showing out in this match. You would not expect Chad Gable to beat Bobby Lashley, but he did. Chad Gable proved that he is worth being a part of this tag division or this singles division, and he's here to continue showing up and showing out. So big congrats to Chad Gable to joining the 6-man ladder match and qualifying. We will hear from Becky Lynch, our women's champion tonight, so look forward to that in our main event. It is time for our final Money in the Bank qualifying match for this episode, and that being Ilya Dragunov versus L.A. Knight. Yeah! So we're looking forward to see where this takes us. Ilya Dragunov, he has had a couple of matches in this universe mode as well, and he has been successful. He has lost matches, but he has been very successful as a character. Like I said before, multiple times. Even though some of these guys will lose, some of these guys will lose championships, some of these guys will just lose regular matches, some of these guys will lose rivalries, but that doesn't mean they can't improve upon it. That does not mean that they cannot improve upon it. Ilya Dragunov, he is here to show, he is here to prove that he is a part, he is capable, more than capable of being a part of the Money in the Bank briefcase ladder match coming up in a couple episodes. So it's really just exciting to see where this match is going to take us. Who's going to be our winner for this one? Is it going to be LA Knight, or is it going to be Ilya Dragunov? We don't know. We won't know until we watch this match. So it's very exciting to have another qualifying match here, because after this match, it leaves us with 2 more available spots of in this Money in the Bank ladder match. So after this match, we will still have 2 more available spots for the Money in the Bank briefcase ladder match. So that's going to be very, very exciting. But let us introduce the man, the myth, the legend, LA Knight. Yeah. LA Knight is ready to prove that he's a part of this as well. I'm telling you, all these guys are still developing. All these guys that are in this universe mode, they are developing themselves to show that they can be a part of the main event scene. And so far, people have been successful in showing that, which I'm very, very proud of. I'm proud of all these guys that are a part of this universe mode. They have all shown great character, great matches. All these guys that we've seen, they've showed up and showed out, and we love that about them. Yeah, I wish my commentary was. I love that. I wish my commentary was a lot better, but it is not, because my commentary sucks. But you know what? That's okay. We're still working on it. Hopefully, it gets better as time goes by. But LA Knight, he is here to face off against Ilya Dragunov for the 4th spot in the Money in the Bank 6-man ladder match coming up in a couple episodes. Let's see. LA Knight and Ilya Dragunov. What does this match have in store for us? We're about to find out here in a second. Referee checking to see if they're ready. Calling for the bell. Going for a big right hand from LA Knight there into Ilya Dragunov. Going for a Russian leg sweep already to Ilya Dragunov. Big chop, big right hand, the big kick. LA Knight showing up, man. LA Knight is going hard. He is going to be there. He's going to get there one day. He will. Just I believe this is his first or second match here in Universe mode. Again, I don't remember, but I believe this is his first or second match. But he's doing really well so far. I mean, he's controlling this match as it is. Ilya Dragunov is taking the heat here, but Ilya Dragunov, he has shown some spirit in his matches, and he is more than capable of doing everything he can. Going for a big elbow from LA Knight from the top rope to Ilya Dragunov there. But LA Knight, he is trying to show up. He is trying to show up Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov has shown what he's capable of in previous episodes. But LA Knight, he is trying to take that away. He is trying to prove that he's much better than everybody here. All these superstars that we have here in Universe mode, they are all talented. They are all very, very, very capable. But LA Knight, he is furious. He is furious. He wants to be the one to dethrone the WWE champion. He wants to be the one to dethrone the IC champion. He wants to hold all the championships here in Universe mode. But is that going to happen? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see if he can even get into the Money in the Bank ladder match. And a big schoolboy, oh no, going for a big slam onto LA Knight there. Ilya Dragunov finally taking charge of this match. Going for a pin already on LA Knight. That can't be enough. 1, 2, a 2 count. Almost 2.5. But that was a really, really good match. Or, excuse me, not match. A really, really good attempt for a pin there. LA Knight could have lost there, but he didn't. Going for a big lockup, going for a clothesline. Ilya Dragunov said no, going for a big slam there onto LA Knight. LA Knight rolling out of the ring, trying to find his footing, trying to get back up. What's Ilya Dragunov just taking his time, taking his sweet time, just chilling real quick, and then going for a big choking out, almost trying to choke out LA Knight there with that big top rope move that he just executed. And a big splash onto LA Knight there from Ilya Dragunov from the top rope onto the outside of the ring. And once again, like I said before, the outside of the ring may seem soft, but it hurts. It definitely hurts. Like everything that these superstars go through, it hurts. It hurts, and it can injure somebody. So luckily, these superstars are professionals and they know how to go about it. But they can really get hurt in the future. But going for a big clothesline, 2 clotheslines onto LA Knight there. And sweeping LA Knight off his feet there. And going for a big clothesline. Ilya Dragunov finally taking control of this match. But LA Knight said nah. He's like he sweeps him off. He sweeps Ilya off his feet. He's like, nah. You think you're cool? You think you're good? And LA Knight going for a big back slam onto Dragunov there. LA Knight, he is proving to the WWE Universe that he is capable. He's good. Running slam there to Ilya Dragunov. It's not gonna be enough to take Ilya Dragunov down. 1, 2, no. LA Knight, what's he doing here? It's like stalling for time a little bit. Ilya Dragunov getting up. LA Knight took a bit too long to figure out what he was going to do next. And a big slam onto Dragunov there. LA Knight smartly rolling out of the ring. Now they going in and out of the ring, trying to stay away from each other. But in a match like this, that's not going to happen. Nobody's going to get away from each other. Oh, what's LA Knight going for here? Showing off to the crowd. Telling Dragunov to get up. And a big neck breaker to Dragunov there. What else does LA Knight have planned? Oh, he's going for another top rope maneuver. Is he going to go for another elbow here? He goes for another elbow to Dragunov there. And now taunting Dragunov, telling you think you're all this, huh? Well, you're nothing. Nothing. A big slam onto Dragunov. It's not going to be enough to take him down. 1, 2. Dragunov said no and kicks out. LA Knight trying to figure out what he's going to do next. Big face to the knee there. Going for another pin here. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2. No. Dragunov said nah. Quit trying to pin me, man. It's just not going to happen, as Dragunov says. But LA Knight not taking it lightly. He is not playing around. Busting Dragunov open with that slam to the mat there. And LA Knight's barely missing that move from the middle rope. Dragunov going for a big power slam to LA Knight there. Now Ilya Dragunov, what's he going for here? LA Knight going for a right kick there. And Ilya said no and slaps him. Going for a sleeper hold. Is that no? But rope break for LA Knight. LA Knight got lucky there. LA Knight could have gone to sleep there. And another clothesline to LA Knight by Dragunov. Is that going to be enough to take LA Knight down? 1, 2, not enough. LA Knight said no. You think those clotheslines are going to do something? You think that sleeper hold's going to do something to me? Well, you're wrong. And Dragunov, what's he going for here? Oh, and LA Knight reverses it barely reverses it. And goes for another punch. What's he going for here? He's going for a big elbow to Dragunov there. Now, LA Knight telling Dragunov to get up. What's he going for here? Going for a lockup. Whipping him to the ropes. Bumping into each other. Getting each other's way. I'm going for a leg hold. Oh, man. That's gotta hurt. Where is Dragunov? Oh, man. Dragunov is feeling the pain right now. Dragunov is feeling the pain. LA Knight not letting go. But Dragunov is not giving up here. Dragunov, he is trying to get out. He is doing everything he can to get out of this maneuver. And he does with a big kick to the chest of LA Knight there. And yikes. I don't even know what that move's called. But Dragunov going for another lockup there. Throwing LA Knight to the ropes there. Throwing him over him like he's nothing. Like he's a sack of bricks. And going for a big right kick. Or right stomp, rather. To LA Knight. I think Dragunov was trying to bust LA Knight open. I think that's what he's trying to do. Trying to go after what he just did to Dragunov himself. But LA Knight getting up. And Dragunov, once again, going for that move, that top rope move on LA Knight there, choking him real quick. Actually, LA Knight did the exact opposite. He did the exact same thing, or he did the exact same thing to Dragunov earlier in the match. So I guess Ilya was getting him back for what he did earlier in the match. But LA Knight not playing no games, slamming, about to slam Dragunov onto the side of the ring there. Ooh, onto the steps there. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. You have no protection there. That's the hardest part of the ring. It's the apron, above the apron. That is the hardest part of the ring, and that's gotta hurt. But LA Knight bringing Dragunov back into the ring. What's he going for here? Going for another high-risk maneuver here. Going for a big knee to the back of Dragunov there. Stomping on Dragunov, waiting for him to get up. What's he going for here? What's he going for? Going for a big knee into a clothesline. And now he's getting ready. He's getting ready. He's getting ready for the BFT. And is that going to be enough? That has to be enough. Take down Dragunov. 1, 2, 3. And LA Knight moves on to the Money in the Bank 6-man ladder match coming up in a couple episodes. A big congratulations to LA Knight. All these superstars that performed tonight, amazing job. They all had a phenomenal performance today. But makes you wonder, it does make me wonder though, what is AJ Styles going to have to say to Seth Rollins after Seth Rollins called him out like that? Makes you wonder, is AJ Styles actually going to be in a match next week? I guess we'll find out. But that's going to be it. So we're getting ready for our main event of the evening, and that is going to be hearing from Becky Lynch, our new women's champion. Becky Lynch has something to say, and she's very excited for this announcement. So let's go ahead and take a second to acknowledge Becky. Look at Becky looking as beautiful as ever, and she has something on her mind. Becky has something on her mind that she wants to let out. Looking good in that suit right there, that type suit. I don't know what it's called. Is it called a suit? I don't even know, but she looks amazing. But Becky Lynch, our new women's champion, who had to beat Shayna Baszler in the last episode in order to win this title. And Baszler, she was a good champion for a time, but like I said before, Shayna Baszler will get a chance once again. But as of right now, our new champion is Becky Lynch. So let's hear what Becky Lynch has to say here in our main event. Well, 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 look who's standing here with gold around her waist. The man is back, and I've got something to say. I'm not here to rest on my laurels. I'm not here to be complacent. I'm here to be a fighting champion you all know and love. So here it is. I'm issuing an open challenge to anyone in the Raw Women's division. I want someone hungry, someone ready to step up and prove they belong in the same ring as the man. Becky Lynch has just offered an open challenge to any Raw Women's superstar here in the WWE Universe mode. And who takes up that call? None other than the bloody Rhea Ripley. Now that's going to be very, very, very exciting. But Becky Lynch, she's only been a champion for so long, but she's already been such an effective champion. She's already giving out open challenges. Like, that's crazy. So this could very well determine her opponent at Money in the Bank. But Rhea Ripley, like I said, she has not performed much in this universe mode, but she's ready to take the lead in becoming a champion. She wants to lead Raw. She already leads the Judgment Day. She wants to lead Raw as well. But it makes you wonder, what exactly does Rhea Ripley have on her mind? What is she going to say here to Becky Lynch after offering that open challenge to any superstar? And she said any superstar who walks out walks down that ramp first, and that first person was Rhea Ripley. So that's going to be very, very, very exciting. So let's see what Rhea Ripley has to say to Becky Lynch. Becky, you want someone hungry? Well, you've got the hungriest woman in this division standing right in front of you. I'm not here to just compete. I'm here to take that championship from you. Rhea Ripley, huh? You're on. Let's give the WWE Universe a match they won't forget. This Sunday, or next Sunday at Money in the Bank, it's going to be the man versus the bloody Rhea Ripley. And with that, we have 2 matches set for Money in the Bank. We got the Money in the Bank ladder match with KO, Damian Priest, Chad Gable, and LA Knight, and 2 more mystery people. And then we got our women's title match between Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. I hope y'all are excited for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view coming up in a couple episodes. Can't wait to see y'all then.